Hello everyone, welcome back to another meditation with me, Lucie. The purpose of today's meditation is to help us to feel more self-love, to be kinder to ourselves, and to let go of any self-hate, self-criticism, self-loathing that we may have been holding on to, which may be holding us back from a happier life. So today's meditation is going to be a little bit different. Bear with me. I'm going to need you to stay open to a technique which you may have never done before. Maybe you have. We're going to be doing some tapping. So let me give you a brief introduction first of all to what tapping is so that you can get on board with it, because it can look a little bit weird at first. But I promise you, we're only doing it because it's really effective and it can actually help what we're going to be doing to go deeper, to create deeper, more long-lasting results. We're going to be tapping on different points in our body, which are what could be called the meridian points. They're also kind of similar to if you've ever done acupuncture before, you've heard of the benefits of acupuncture. We don't have to understand it fully. Under the armpit is that one there, and one on the top of the head. I'll go through them with you, but that's what it looks like. So we're going to be talking our way through something. You're going to just follow along and repeat after me. And while we're doing the talk through, you're also going to be following along and tapping on those different points in the body. You'll notice that the things that I'm saying that I'd like you to follow along with and repeat after me are not all just going to be perfectly positive affirmations, because sometimes our brain might not really get on board with all those positive affirmations at first and can find them hard to believe. So if you ever feel like sometimes you're just lying to yourself when you're trying to say positive affirmations, this technique is brilliant, because we're actually going to walk ourselves from negative feelings that we might be feeling now, and then gently, it's much easier for our mind to transform and get on board with a happier way of thinking and feeling about ourselves. The reason why this can be so effective is because sometimes when we have trapped energy in our body or subconscious beliefs that are running deep, it's important to move the energy, open it up, and when we do tap on these important meridian points in the body, it can actually create some shifts and help you to release some limiting beliefs or negative emotions that maybe you've been holding on to for a long time. So I did warn you, it looks a bit weird, but if you're open to something that might make you feel better today, and if you're open to something that might help you to feel more love for yourself in the long run, then what have you got to lose? Let's give it a go together. We might look a little bit silly together, but you might just feel so much better afterwards. So are you with me? Okay, so what we want to do first and foremost is we want to check in with how we're feeling right now in terms of how we feel about ourselves, in terms of our level of self-love. If you could score it on a scale of 1 to 10 right now, 1 being you're really not a fan of yourself right now, you're maybe beating yourself up and just really disliking who you are or who you've been being. And number 10 is you're so happy and comfortable and in love with who you are, you're proud of yourself, you're feeling good, you love yourself. So mark yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 without any judgment, okay? Doesn't mean you're a good or a bad person, regardless of what you put on the page. These are just thoughts, and we're going to release some of them now because you deserve to feel good about yourself. So next, set the intention of what do you want to achieve here? How do you want to feel? What would be great to achieve here if this worked? You can jot that down on a piece of paper, or again, just make a mental note. So now we're going to take some deep breaths together, in and out, and try to remember to take these deep breaths throughout the process as well. So taking a deep breath in now and exhaling. Another deep breath in. In and out. Well done, keep going. Deep breath in and out. Okay, so we're going to take the side of the hand here. You're going to use your fingers and just tap on this point of your hand right now. So keep tapping with me and repeat after me. Recently, I've not been liking myself. Recently, it's felt really hard to love who I am. My mind keeps focusing on all the things I don't like. My mind keeps criticizing me for the things I've done wrong. Sometimes I wish I was different. I wish that I could be better. I wish that I could change. And it's really frustrating. I can say some really mean things to myself. And honestly, it's just exhausting. Okay, now follow the tapping points along with me. So we're tapping above the eyebrow. I'm definitely not perfect. Often I think about all the things that I do wrong. I know I shouldn't be jealous, but often I compare myself to others. It's like I look at them with one lens and I look at myself with another. The thoughts in my head can be so negative sometimes. Sometimes I'm my own worst bully. Sometimes I say things to myself that I'd never say to another human being. And I guess I've just got into a habit of thinking that that's how I deserve to be spoken to. But even though I've been so mean to myself, I deeply and completely love and forgive myself. Even if sometimes I think I'm not worthy, I deeply and completely love, respect, and forgive myself. Even though sometimes I'm so mean to myself, I deeply and completely love, respect, and forgive myself. Maybe I don't have to be this harsh on myself. Maybe my life would feel easier if I started to be more of a friend to myself. Okay, I'm not perfect. But then again, who is? Even though I'm not perfect, and I never will be perfect, because I'm a human being, I can still choose to be kind to myself. I can still choose to give myself love. I can still support myself like a best friend should. Even though I'm not perfect, I know that I am worthy of kindness and love. Even though I've made some mistakes in the past, I am still worthy and deserving of kindness. Even though I've messed up in the past, I still deserve to give myself 1,000,000 second chances. I'm on the right track. And everything feels easier when I'm being kind and loving to myself. Day by day, I can become my own best friend. Even already, it's starting to feel easier. Being kind to myself makes it easier to live. I don't need to put myself under so much pressure. I've actually done so many things that I can be proud of. When I choose to look at myself differently, I can see that I am a good person. I deserve to be kind to myself. I deserve to be nice to myself. And every time that I do, I'm allowing myself to live a happier life. My happy life starts with me. My happy life starts with how I treat myself. I'm starting to feel happier already. And I might not be jumping up and down for joy every minute. And I might not be in love with absolutely every aspect of who I am. But in spite of all that, with all of my flaws and imperfections, I'm going to choose to give myself a break. I'm going to choose to take the pressure off. I'm going to choose to make my own life happier now. And it's as simple as just choosing to look at the parts of myself that I love and letting go of the rest. Because none of that shit matters anyway. What's most important is that I can be nice to myself now. I deserve to be nice to myself now. I deserve to love myself now. I am loving myself now. I do love myself now. I'm my own best mate. I've been with myself through thick and thin, and I will never leave my side. And And for that, I can feel so grateful. Thank you, me. Well done. Rub your hands together. Take a deep breath in. And release. Feel the tingle in your hands. Well done. Shake it out. Stretch. Take some more deep breaths in and out to help you release that crap. Good job. So now, have a little check-in with yourself. On that scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling now? Even if you've just improved by one number, that's massive. Things are moving in the right direction. And even if you think, well, I feel a bit better now, but I might not, feel this way again tomorrow, it's not permanent, then that's what this is for. You can come back and use this tool over and over and over again. It actually will be helping you to reprogram your mind, to start looking at yourself with more love. Like I said, it feels a bit weird, especially if that's the first time you've ever done it. But hopefully you can also see that it does release things that maybe we've been holding on to, wherever that may have been. If you found that you were yawning or coughing or even feeling sick or getting a bit headachy or any of those kind of feelings, it's not a bad thing. Things are being moved, things are being released, things are being let go of. And sometimes we may have been holding on to these things for a really long time, really, really tight. So it's okay. If you need to ground yourself, I'd recommend now relaxing for at least 15 minutes to half an hour. Don't go onto your phone and scroll. Don't go onto the TV or watch the news or anything like that. If anything, I would recommend going for a nice walk, having a cup of tea or eating a meal and just being present with what you're doing. If you feel like you want to journal about everything that's just come up, you can. If you want to do a guided meditation, you can. You can go back to one of my previous ones that I've created. Just allow yourself, be patient with yourself, take your time, allow yourself to reap the full rewards and benefits of this kind of tapping meditation. Well done again. I'm so proud of you for doing something like this. You should be proud of yourself. Hope you enjoyed it. You can come back whenever you need to, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.